What's happening, guys and girls? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the G80 M3. Now, I've just got back from Korea and it's been on my mind that one of the things that I need to do as soon as I got this car is that I need to lower it. Like, the overall look of the car is great. I mean, I love the way this thing looks with the carbon on it. Everything like that is pretty much out the box perfect, but there was just a couple things that I wanted to do, which one of the first things which I think these things need is a little lower and a little space. Now, I'm down at Motec today because I'm going to be getting some IBAC springs fitted and some spacers just to make the overall look and impact of this car really bang. I really do think this is one of the first things the car needs, so I wanted to make sure as soon as I got wheels back on the ground that we got this job completed, because next week I'll be driving it to Mondello because it is the first round of the Drift Masters European Championship, which I will be again hosting this year, which is super exciting. So I'm going to be driving the car over to Ireland to get the running in mileage done so I can finally unleash the power of this thing. So yeah, so we're going to get this job done. We're gonna do, this will be stage 1. I've got stage 2 and stage 3, but I'll tell you all about that later. Let's get the car inside, take a look at the new parts that we're gonna be putting on, and yeah, let's get this video on the road. This video is very kindly sponsored by Magnitude Finance. As you remember, when I first picked up this car, they are the guys that made all of this happen. I'll tell you a little bit more about that in the video, but make sure you check them out.
Folks all good, that sun is shining. Ay, chillin' with my feet kicked up like I ain't trying. Yeah, this is what I want on summer, yeah. Gangs all here, let's run it, yeah. Vibes right here, 100, yeah. I've been on game like EA. Sippin' too soon, that pregame. Time to find two, that three-way.
So here is the G80 in all its glory. I love when the sun comes out, you can start to see the colour, but as soon as you go into the shade, it looks super moody. Still totally in love with this thing. One of my favourite things that I've actually realised after owning it for a couple of weeks is how much I love these. I know it's such a small touch, but I think it just brings the whole of the front end and the aggressiveness of the kit. Just, I don't know why, it's just the canards, they look great. So what we're gonna be doing today is we're gonna drop this about 20 mil at the front, because that is exactly what it needs. I always think, like, why is it so high at the front? I don't know. The back actually sits kind of nice, so it'll only be about a 10 mil drop at the rear here. But you know what, it's just the touches that this car needs. One thing I was also looking at is they do like an aftermarket carbon bit here, because obviously we've got the carbon here and on the diffuser, but this bit is actually gloss black, so I'll be thinking about maybe getting that replaced at some point. But overall, absolutely loving the car. It's been sat in Gatwick Airport for a while. Let's have a quick look. This is Motec's new unit. Well, I say new. They've been here for 18 months or so. It's just been a while since I've come down. It's very smart. Got a few of their cars out the front. This one, that one's a customer car, and that's the one. This looks really cool. It's got the M4 CSL grille on it. That's another little touch that we will be doing on my G80. Not the CSL grille, but something similar. This looks pretty tough, and it's got all of the Motec. It's got the new Motec wheels on here as well. These cars just look so much better when they've got that little 20 mil drop at the front. It just makes the whole car look so tough. This has got the AC Schnitzer kit on it as well, which actually looks really nice. I do like these. I had a look at one of these before I went for the M3. I think it's a 340i, can't remember. This is a customer car that they have in, which is having some detailing done. And this is the car that Mike uses as his little runaround. I actually think it looks really cool. It's finished in Isle of Man green, it's a little 1 Series, and he went for the Heritage badge. Now, I actually took the Heritage badge off the order for my G80 just simply because it was like a £300 extra, and I was like, I don't really like it enough to have it done. But you know what? I think it suits this car. This is a little tough looking machine. I do really like the way these things look. So we're going to go walk in, see what's happening in Motec Towers. I am surprisingly chipper this morning. So, ooh, gotta do it, ring me. Oh, there's Mike on the TV screen.
Morning.
Good morning.
Morning,
I was about
morning.
to say, it's like you're double in picture there. You were there.
Yeah.
So this is Mike.
Get my views up.
You're gonna get your views up. Up you go, up you go.
Exactly.
This is Mike from Motec. You've met him before when I brought the F80 down. It seems like quite a while ago now.
Old unit.
It was the old unit. I was saying that. It's new to me, but it's not new to them.
No, I've been here nearly 2 years now.
Sorry, it's been a while since. That's how long it's been since I've had a new
mate.
M3. Sorry, mate. So we're just having a look round here at all the things that you can get for lovely G80 M3s. These are what I'm going for.
Yeah, we're doing springs on yours, IBACs, spacers.
And spacers.
Yep.
But obviously there are many other things that you can do with G80s. I mean, it's actually, they've been out long enough now that the aftermarket options are getting more and more.
Yeah, loads.
Which, as you can see here, you've got like these grills that you can have. This is an air intake system.
That's correct, yeah.
Is this one for a G80?
No, that's incoming. That's for the new 340i, 440i. Oh. So no G.
And looking at, these are the lovely Remus exhaust tips. This is something that I'm looking at some point with the G80. I do like the glass back. I had these on my F80 M3 and it looked class. What other little bits have we got here? You can have the little carbon
arch guards, floating centre caps.
You can have floaties?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Look at that. 50th anniversary and performance parts. The list is endless for this car. You have to wait, when a new car is out, you almost have to wait about 10 months before a full range of parts will be available.
Well, I think that's pretty much what I did.
Yeah.
And these are your, I was saying outside that on the M4, these are the Motec wheels.
That's correct, yeah. On the M4 we have the forged wheel. These are the cast wheels, so it's on the 3 Series, the 4 Series at the front and the green 135i. So that's our future going forward is a big into wheels, yeah.
Ooh, they're nice. They are nice.
Silver or black?
Oh, do you know, I always say black, but people have a go at me for that because I've always said that black wheels look better, but then I'm getting a lot of stick online, especially on the 92 M3. But whatever, I went for black wheels on the G80 as well. The silver probably could look quite good against the tanzanite blue though.
Silver looks really, really good, only when it's clean.
Well, that just puts me, that's me out the race immediately then, isn't it? So what we're going to do today is we'll bring the car in just a minute. I'll take you around the little parts that we're going to be, I'll take you around the parts that we're going to be fit into the car. It's actually quite a quick job today. It's literally stage 1 of the modification. So we will crack straight into it. Oh, this is one thing as well. I need to get myself one of these because I've been hearing some absolute horror stories about people with G80 M3s.
Yeah, it's
they're
like
just
signal blocker.
They're getting robbed. So I think it's really important if you do have a car like that is to get a signal blocker box, and they have these lovely branded Motec ones. So that's something that you guys should probably invest in if you have a car which has a signal keeping bobby. I think I have some carbon wing mirrors, but it's fine, we've already got those. Here we have my new IBAC springs in the box. So we have these here. We've obviously just taken the wheels off the car. Now, one of the great things about just having these IBAC springs put on, so one of the things that I love about this car is all the damping settings, but because we're not actually changing this whole suspension strut, we're literally just changing this spring up here. You will still have all of your factory suspension settings. You're not changing anything. You're not going to get any warning lights or anything like that, which you can sometimes get on the dashboard when you start messing around with stuff. It's literally just going to give you that nice drop that you need to make the car look tough, and you're not going to be messing with any of the great suspension that this car already comes with. I was really keen on that because I just wanted to lower it a little bit, but I didn't want to start messing around with any of the settings that I've got inside the car, which is great. One thing I have noticed about this car is, should I have gone for the adaptive cruise or not? Because it has this big ugly box, so all of the aftermarket grills that I'm looking at, you have to accommodate this thing. Now, which is great when you're driving down the road and it's doing it for you and it's driving it for you, changing your speed, but aesthetically, I don't know, lads. Maybe I should have gone without it, but it's too late now. It's there. Love these. Love them. Telling me I have M4 parts.
They all have it listed on there.
Oh, right. I was like, what? Do you know what really gets me about this car is this is the cleanest machine I have ever had in my life. Like, everything is still mint on it.
Apart from this bit.
What's...
It's just dirty.
Oh, well, yeah, I know it, but it's been sat in Gatwick Airport for the last 10 days, so like, give me a break. But yeah, one of the things that we were just talking about is this ginormous back boxes this thing has.
It is a huge monstrosity, isn't it?
I know, but it's easily fixable. It's on the list of things to do.
Good, get it sorted.
But yeah, the car is mint underneath. Even all the rubbers are fresh. Everything. It's not even, well, I guess it's only done about 400 miles, so you'd be worried if it was knackered underneath, wouldn't you?
It's a good car.
It is a great car.
Yeah, really, really good.
So, as I said before, we're doing a 20mm drop on the front and then like a 10mm drop on the rear. And I have my new spacers somewhere around here, or they were here.
They're ready to go.
They're ready to rock. So these are our Motec spacers. Look at these. Flip them over. Ka-chow. Look at that. Aesthetically pleasing to the eye, although they'll never be seen again, so feast your eyes on these whilst they're fresh. So guys, as I mentioned earlier in the video, this series is very kindly sponsored by Magnitude Finance. They are a 5-star concierge service. If you're looking to finance maybe a car like a G80 M3 like mine, you can jump on the website, use their calculator to get a real-time value using your circumstances and the rates that may be available to you, so you can get to know the number of how much this car is going to cost you every month really, really quickly. So if you are looking to finance something, make sure you check Magnitude out. As I said, they have come on board and helped me make this whole project happen. So I'm really delighted to be working with them. I'm going to put my links in the description below, so make sure you check them out. Okay, so we have the new springs put on there and the spacers. Obviously it needs a little bit of time to settle as it's just come off the ramp. But one thing very kindly Mike has said that he will do for me. When you have a look at the engine bay of this car, it has this fabulous bit of box iron, which is the standard.
I think I made these at school as a 6-1.
Yeah, this is the standard factory strip base.
Yeah.
And Motec very kindly have offered me a new, much nicer looking, 2 kilogram lighter
That to him
version.
as well. Yeah, it's just aesthetics. 2 kilograms obviously helps as well, but this just looks a bit nasty. The previous car had a nice carbon boomerang.
Oh, the F80
really nice.
was lovely. Yeah. I loved that, but yeah, I will admit this is kind of ugly. So we are going to upgrade it today to this much nicer Motec version of the strut brace.
Yep, come on, well, you're fitting it.
I am fitting it. Oh yeah,
yeah.
I am. Look at this. We're going to get myself involved today. Hopefully we can do this without breaking any nails. Lovely. Cool. I'll give you those. It is just a piece of box.
Yep.
I just wanted to do that. So here we have our lovely new bit of kit. Comes with a sock. You have to take off the sock. Look at that. It's almost should be allowed on TV. Here we go, give me those bits. Is this the top bit? Yeah. Yep. That looks like that. That just is on there.
Four there.
Yeah.
And then you've got a cutout here.
Okay.
So that locates in there, so it locks in to
Oh,
a
nice.
degree.
So I'll let you put that one on. And then I'm being really thick. I was like, where the... Okay. There we go. I feel like you're laughing at me, Nick, you know?
I'm not laughing.
I feel like you are. To be fair, if you wanted to do this yourself at home, it really is as simple as that. What do you need, like a 10 and a 15 or something?
13, 15.
13, 15, yeah. Lovely job. And there we have it.
Perfect.
Much nicer. Lovely job. That took all of 10 seconds if you get if you put the right socket on. I'm gonna let you.
And then we'll just give it a little nip up.
Yeah, little nip. There we have it. We're almost ready to go, guys. I've been here, if I had a watch, about 2 hours. Handy. All in a day's work. Okay, so here we have my completed G80. She's now been lowered in space. Obviously this car will settle a little bit as we drive it along, but the rear spacer just makes it sit that little bit beefier and it's not going to catch anything. At the end of the day, this is my daily car. I take it to airports, I take it to shopping centres. I just live with it, so I didn't want it to be too low because you'll start smashing up the carbon. You don't want to upset just the ride comfort anyway, but this is just enough to make it look a little bit tougher, especially if we're going to add any sort of like lip on the front there as well. I'm really happy with it. We've got the brace on there. It's literally just stage 1, guys and girls. This car is ready to go, and as I said, the guys here, super quick, super easy. Jumped in, jumped out, 2 hours. And we're ready to head to the airport this afternoon. Thank you to Motec for having me down here today. Literally so excited to get the video sorted with this car because, I mean, it's going to look mean by the time it's finished, but it's still, at the end of the day, a daily car. We're not making it too compromised to be able to use it every single day. These are modifications that I would suggest to other people getting G80s if you just want to use it. Easy car, going in and out of places. So here we go. Right, let's jump in, head off to the airport, and off on the next adventure. Right guys, I'll see you on the next video. Take care of yourselves, make sure you check out Motec and Magnitude Finance, and I'll see you very, very soon. Bye bye.